Welcome to UC Today with me, David Dungay. Today I'm joined by Tony Parish, CEO of Aura Alliance. Welcome to the show, Tony. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you, David, and thanks so much for the invite.
Well, today we're going to be talking about supplier selection around this Dare to Be Different message Aura Alliance are currently putting out there. But before we get into that conversation, Tony, can you give us a bit of an introduction to yourself and the business?
Sure, I've been in comms since school. I was a BT apprentice when I left school, and with over 30 years, specifically more in UC and collaboration. I founded Genesis back in the 90s, then G3, which is now part of Connect, and Aura about 12 years ago to deliver really global solutions. Anyone that knows the Avaya landscape around that time will know that there were multiple partners, multiple countries, and that was the go-to-market. You know, we love simplicity. We love giving our customers brilliant service. So what we've done with Aura, it's all about giving one contract, one SLA in every geography so that people have their boilerplate wherever you go. Makes it really simple. More recently, though, we're much more agnostic. You know, we've moved with the business and with the industry. So as well as Avaya now, it's Cisco, Ribbon, Microsoft. You know, pretty much all of our customers are on a team strategy, and we can help them with that whole transformation.
So, supplier selection, we've seen a lot of movement in the last couple of years, partially driven by the pandemic. People are considering their suppliers very carefully, where they go to next, who they work with, etc. But let's outline some of those challenges we're seeing, particularly around the multinationals. What are those challenges when it comes to supplier selection that you're seeing right now?
Well, I think the traditional route for a big multinational, and that absolutely is our target market, the traditional route is to go to one of the big SIs or SPs. It's seen as a safe bet. They seem to be global, and it appears, I think, on one sheet of paper to tick all the right boxes. What they don't tell you, and I think sometimes they're, dare I say, economical with the truth, or just biting off more than they can chew, is that they're going to subcontract multiple parts of that contract anyway. So it will probably end up with someone like Aura in any case. So you have to put a lot more due diligence into your selection of a supplier.
So let's talk about outsourcing. A lot of people will be probably unaware. Parts of their contracts are being outsourced to other suppliers. But how does that work exactly? And what does a company need to know when it comes to the delivery of their services?
Well, often the multinationals will bundle the whole, all of their IT outsourcing, and that includes telecoms and everything and network into one contract. Now, whilst that seems to be, I've got one throat to choke and make life easy, the reality is that no one does everything everywhere. There's no one on the planet that does that. So they're going to have to break it up into constituent parts, which increases the complexity. They might not be using trusted partners that they've used before in certain geographical locations. And, what does that add for the customer? It adds complexity. Time zones and differences in customs and taxes and all of those things, and multiple layers of complexity. Just raising a ticket. You raise it with the SI, then it goes to the one they subcontracted it to, then that probably goes to a partner in a faraway country. It's just a mess, and people really should perhaps split up the parts of the bigger contracts and give it to a subject matter expert rather than we can do all.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about some of those key advantages then. Working directly with the channel partner, maybe in the local geography or that specialist, rather than the vendor. What are those key advantages people should be aware of?
Well, most channel partners, and certainly the ones I've founded, we really believe in best of breed. So we're going to give a solution to a customer that has got constituent parts that we feel are absolutely 100% going to meet their requirements and exceed it. If you go to a vendor or some of the multinationals, they're very tied to a very limited number of vendors. So you will not get that best of breed. Plus the fact that they're usually strong in one geographic location or one country, and they can't truly cover it with everything else. You know, the advantages with a partner is they'd be nimble, fast moving, probably much better value, be subject matter experts in the chosen vendor that's been chosen. But the downside is usually they're very limited to a geographical location, you know, either a country or a region at most. The benefit of Aura is that we bring all of that together. So we're working with partners that we've worked for a decade plus, that we are absolutely on the same page, don't overpromise and underdeliver. Exactly the opposite. We underpromise and overdeliver, and you're going to get your contract everywhere in a best of breed, on time, with fantastic service.
Great. So you mentioned due diligence earlier, as being really important. How does that work in terms of their people's approach? What approach should customers be taking when it comes to their supplier selection, on an ongoing basis?
Well, I think the default value for customers is always to go for the safe bet, and that will be: am I going to get fired for buying from this massive SI? Well, probably not. But you're also not going to be a superhero either, because they probably won't deliver. I'd go as far as to say, with any of my customers, I've never seen big SI or SP deliver to their full satisfaction ever. Period. In 30 years. Wow. So please, end users, do a bit of due diligence. And to my kind of latest hashtag, and it's my kind of where I'm going to beat my chest, is like, dare to be different. Give us a chance. Talk to our customers that we've kept really happy on a global basis with massive contracts. Come to us and you'll be happy, and you'll be a superhero in front of your boss.
Yeah, and it's worth noting as well that those customers are out there to be talked to as well. We live in an age of reviews and feedback and all of that kind of stuff. So that is out there for people to go and find. So Tony, I think that's about all we've got time for. Thank you so much for coming to join me today and talking about supplier selection.
Okay, no problem at all. Anytime. And you don't have to believe it. Talk to my customers, and they'll tell you how good we are. But thanks again, David. It's been very good to be on.
And thank you for watching. You've been watching me, David Dungay, on UC Today. If you like today's conversation, please give us a like and a share on social media. That's it from me. I'll see you next time.